Hello friends, welcome to Genesis Protocols once again. Today we're going to be discussing the concept of longevity, and we're going to be discussing the 8 secrets of longevity that you should know. According to the World Health Organization, the average lifespan today around the world is 73.4 years. 73.4 years. And because of this, there are those who say that there is no need to discuss anything or to worry about longevity because people are already living long. That may be true because of all the technology available today. But what they do not factor in is that even though in nominal terms people are living longer, so is complications. People are living longer, but the quality of life is not improving. In fact, the more people live, the longer people live these days, it seems as if the worse off they are. And so that is not the type of longevity we are worried about or that we are concerned about. What we are going to talk about today is how to live to be 100 years old and still be healthy and not worry about all the chronic diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and all the others that we worry about. And the good news is that there are people around the world, 5 regions of the world, who have actually mastered this art. They have mastered the art of longevity, and it is the secret from these places that we are going to look at. These places have been known in research and in science as the blue zones. And these blue zones are found in Okinawa in Japan, in Sardinia in Italy, in the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, in Icaria in Greece, and in Loma Linda, California. In these 5 places, people live to be 100 years old. 100-year-olds who are still very, very active, who are able to go mountain climbing, they drive, they go fishing, they continue with their farming activities. They enjoy life to the fullest even though they are 100 years. And it is these secrets that we are going to be looking at. There are a lot of legends everywhere across the world of people who have gone out looking for the secret of longevity, looking for the secret water or the secret spring or the secret fruit or food which will give them longevity. Thankfully, we don't have to do that anymore. But now science has made it that easy for us, and this is found in the blue zones, which we are going to be looking at. All right, without wasting too much time, what is the secret of the blue zones that you and I need to know? Secret number 1 is that they move naturally. The people of the blue zones move naturally. And what does natural movement mean? Natural movement means that they rely on nature. They don't move based on a structured exercise routine like joining a gym or being a member of a fitness club or anything like that. Their movement is based on activities that they always perform, like doing household chores, walking to the store instead of driving. And if they have to drive to the store, they park their car far away from the entrance and then they walk there. They dance, they run, they jump rope. Activities like that don't need any money to be paid. They don't spend any money to do that. That is what is referred to as natural movement. And this is a secret number 1 for the blue zones area. And this is actually supported by science. Science refers to this type of movement, this natural movement, as low intensity physical activity. And this type of activity has been linked in science to reduce risk in cardiovascular disease, reduction in obesity, and reduced risk of diabetes. This is a published research. In fact, everything I'll be saying here, I have research to support it. Because of time, I cannot go into all of them. But if anybody is interested, leave me a comment in the comment section of this video, and I can send you all the research that supports these secrets that we are studying. So they have also found out that this low activity continuous movement, another name that they give to this type of movement, is linked with strength, muscular strength, and joint flexibility. And so the secret number 1 of the blue zones area is supported by science. Secret number 2 in the blue zones, which you and I can make use of, is that they wake up with a purpose. They have a purpose in life. They live for something. Their lives have meaning. So they wake up feeling refreshed, feeling happy, and looking forward to something. And this, actually, the Japanese have a term for this. They call it ikigai. And in the Japanese language, ikigai means a purposeful life. A life that means something, that enriches the life of others. And the research has gone into this, has shown that people who live with a purpose actually have a reduced mortality rate. They have a reduction in all-cause mortality, and they have improved mental health. Very interestingly, the researchers also found out that a lot of the people who end up committing suicide in this world are people who end up without any purpose. They end up in a place where their life has no meaning, and therefore they feel like there is no need to keep on living. And this is one thing they found, that in the blue zones, suicide rates are lower. Why? Because of this second secret of waking up with a purpose. And therefore they are able to contribute meaningfully to the life of others by mentoring people, by volunteering, and by being helpful to the larger society. So secret number 2, also supported by science. Secret number 3 is distress. The people living in the blue zones area have mastered the art of distressing, because in all the research available, we know that chronic stress is very detrimental to our health. Chronic stress suppresses all the systems of our body. It suppresses our immune system, it suppresses our digestive system, it suppresses our reproductive system, it suppresses the ability of the body to heal itself. And therefore, under chronic stress, the body deteriorates very, very rapidly. Therefore, the third secret of these people who live to be 100 years and do well is that they have mastered the art of distressing. And they do that through very simple activities like napping, taking short naps, socializing, and believe it or not, prayer. They actually pray. In all these 5 groups, 5 different parts of the world, in Japan, in Italy, in Greece, in Costa Rica, and in California, the people in these groups or the blue zones pray. Every group prays differently, but they all pray. And that forms part of their distressing technique. That is secret number 3. And this is supported by science also. Secret number 4 is they develop a sense of belonging. What this means is that they feel a part of a community and they have strong social ties. And this is crucial for longevity. This sense of belonging provides emotional support and reduces feelings of isolation. And what does the science say? The science actually, in the published research, it says that strong social networks are associated with lower mortality rates and better mental health. Also, this type of support promotes psychological well-being, and it also promotes a lower stress level. Secret number 5 is that people in these blue zones prioritize loved ones. In the blue zones, family is a top priority. They love spending time with loved ones, nurturing and being nurtured. They nurture relationships, and these relationships become essential for their emotional health, and that is one secret to their longevity. And what does the science say? The science found 2 very interesting phenomena with these groups of people. The science found out that these people have close family relationships, and that provides emotional and practical support. And that definitely leads to lower stress and improved health outcomes. Secondly, they found out that within these groups, there was something that the researchers described as intergenerational relationships. What the researchers saw was that in these blue zones, children, parents, grandparents, and in some places, great-grandparents living together or living close by, having very close contact, close communication, and this is one of the secrets that help them nurture each other, and that contributed to their longevity. Secret number 6 is something they describe as finding the right tribe. What does it mean to find the right tribe? What this means is surrounding yourself with supportive, health-conscious friends. This they saw that it is very, very influential in our behaviors and habits. Having people who can hold you accountable, people who have the same beliefs and who have the same outlook on life can be very, very helpful in maintaining longevity. Therefore, researchers described this as peer influence on health, as well as positive peer pressure. And the researchers saw that in these groups, this positive peer pressure served like a social network which helped shape their behaviors in relation to their diet, their exercise, and their overall lifestyle. So the secret number 6, which is finding the right tribe, is also supported by science. Secret number 7 in the blue zones is that they enjoy a plant-based diet. All the 5 groups within this blue zones, even though they are geographically separated, all of them eat a mostly plant-based diet. Their diet is composed mainly of whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds. And there are tons of research that show that people who eat a mostly plant-based diet have lower risks of all chronic diseases, and they have lower risks of all-cause mortality. What this means is that if you put all the diseases and all the causes of death together, people who eat a plant-based diet have a very, very, very low risk compared to the average population. One other thing too they saw was that this type of diet is very, very dense in nutrients, and it is very high in anti-inflammatory chemicals as well as antioxidant chemicals, which helps their body deal with oxidative stress. So secret number 7 in the blue zones is they enjoy a plant-based diet, and this is also supported by science. Secret number 8 is that the people in the blue zones follow the 80% rule. What is the 80% rule? So the 80% rule is a concept that says that when you sit down to eat, don't eat all your food. Don't fill your stomach with the food. Eat until you are 80% full and then stop. The Japanese actually have a name for this. They call this also hara hachibu. Hara hachibu means eating until you are 80% full and stopping that. And the research shows that this promotes better digestion. It helps optimize the metabolism. And in research, this sometimes is referred to as caloric restriction, where people eat less than they need, or people intentionally starve themselves, or people go into fasting. When you're fasting or you're doing caloric restriction, you are actually practicing hara hachibu without knowing it. But we don't have to be fancy about it. All we have to do is to be mindful about what we eat. And that is the second thing that the researchers saw. The researchers saw that the people in the blue zones who practice this concept of hara hachibu, which means eating up to 80% full, they also practice mindful eating. That is that they are conscious, they think about what they are eating, and then they consciously decide that I'm going to eat this, I'm not going to eat that. And with what they decide to eat, they eat until they are 80% full and they stop. And all of this is supported by research. So these are the 8 secrets of the people who live longest in this world. The 8 secrets that you and I can adopt that can help us. Secret number 1 is they move naturally. Secret number 2 is that they wake up with a purpose. Secret number 3 is that they have learned how to de-stress. Secret number 4 is they develop a sense of belonging. Number 5, they prioritize loved ones. 6, they find the right tribe to be part of. They make sure that they exclude themselves from any group that has negative energy, toxic energy, and that does not impact their well-being positively. And then secret number 7, they enjoy a plant-based diet. And secret number 8, they follow the 80% rule. If you are enjoying this so far, I encourage you to subscribe for more videos like this. And then also don't forget to share with your family and your friends so that they can also enjoy this. Therefore, I thank you for staying with me and see you next time. I wish you optimum wellness.